This grimy old 2 rand coin from South Africa looks like something you'd toss in a junk drawer, but one rare version has sold for thousands of dollars, and most people have no idea what to look for. Before you spend another coin or ignore that scratched up piece of change, you need to see this. That worn-out 1991 South African 2 rand coin with the small a and those tiny LS letters near the bottom might look like nothing more than old pocket change. The edges are dull, the surface may be scratched, and the shine is long gone. Most people would spend it without a second thought. But here's the shocking truth: certain versions of this exact coin have sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars, simply because of a few small details most people overlook. The 1991 2 rand coin was struck during a historic period in South Africa. The country was on the brink of massive political and economic change, and coin production during transitional years often creates unexpected rarities. Now, to the average person, a 2 rand coin from 1991 is just another coin. But collectors know that mint marks and engraver initials can turn ordinary metal into serious money. Let's talk about the A mint mark first. That small letter isn't random. It identifies the Pretoria Mint, the official mint of South Africa. While many 1991 coins were struck there, not all of them carry the same subtle characteristics. Coins with clear, sharp A mint marks, especially in high-grade condition, are far more desirable than those with weak or partially struck letters. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The tiny LS initials you'll find on the coin represent the engraver or designer responsible for the artwork. On certain 1991 pieces, those initials appear slightly different, sometimes positioned a bit higher, sometimes slightly thicker, sometimes more deeply struck. These small variations may sound insignificant, but in the world of coin collecting, they can mean the difference between a coin worth face value and a coin worth a small fortune. Now imagine this. You're sorting through a jar of old foreign coins. You pull out a 1991 2 rand. It looks dirty. The nickel surface has darkened. Maybe there's light corrosion around the edges. Most people would assume that damage lowers the value. But collectors often see it differently. If the coin still has strong detail, especially in the portrait and lettering, even with natural aging, it can still command impressive prices. Here's what you need to look for. First, check the year. It must read 1991. That's your starting point. Next, look closely beneath the main design for the small A mint mark. Make sure it's clearly visible and not worn completely flat. Then examine the LS initials. Are they crisp? Do they stand out clearly from the surface? Coins where those letters are bold and fully struck are far more desirable. Another key detail is the rim. Many circulated coins develop nicks and dents along the edge. But if you find a 1991 2 rand with a strong, even rim and minimal flattening, you could be holding something special. Also check the fields, the flat background areas of the coin. If they still show some original luster when tilted under light, that's a very good sign. Now here's where values can climb. Uncirculated or near uncirculated examples, especially those preserved in collections rather than used in daily transactions, have sold for hundreds of dollars. And in rare cases, coins with exceptional strike quality and minimal wear have reached into the thousands when auction demand is high. Why? Because transitional era coins often have lower surviving populations in top condition. Many were heavily used during economic shifts. Few were carefully saved. That scarcity in higher grades creates intense competition among collectors today. There's also something psychological at play. Coins from periods of national transformation carry historical weight. The early 1990s were monumental for South Africa. Collectors aren't just buying metal, they are buying a piece of history. And when that history comes in a harder to find variation like the clear A mint mark with sharp LS initials, demand increases dramatically. Now, let's talk about condition myths. Many viewers assume that if a coin looks ugly, it can't be valuable. That's simply not true. Dirt and toning can sometimes be professionally conserved. What matters more is the remaining detail. If the design elements are still sharp and not completely smoothed out, collectors may still pay strong money. However, and this is critical, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its value instantly. Even a gentle polish can leave microscopic scratches that serious buyers immediately notice. A naturally aged coin is far more desirable than one that looks artificially shiny. Another thing to consider is packaging. If you happen to find one still in an original mint set or protective holder, values can jump significantly. Coins preserved in original government packaging often command higher prices because buyers trust their authenticity and condition. There have also been cases where minor die variations, slight doubling in letters, thicker numbers, or subtle spacing differences added extra value. These aren't always obvious at first glance. Sometimes, simply comparing your coin to images of standard examples can reveal something unusual. And here's the exciting part. Many of these coins are still sitting unnoticed in old drawers, estate collections, and forgotten travel souvenirs. South Africa's R2 coins circulated widely, and travelers often brought them home without realizing they might become collectible decades later. Imagine discovering that the coin you almost tossed into a coin machine is actually worth several $100s. It happens more often than people think. Especially with international coins that haven't been fully explored by casual collectors in the United States. So if you have a 1991 R2 with an A mint mark and visible LS initials, take a closer look tonight. Hold it under a light. Tilt it slowly. Check the rim. Study the letters. Compare the sharpness of the design. You might be staring at far more than R2. Because sometimes the coins that look the most ordinary, the scratched ones, the dull ones, the ones buried at the bottom of a jar, are the ones that surprise you the most. Thanks for watching.